Welcome, Natali, to the Data Science Conference 2022. Again, it's a pleasure to have you here as always. You are currently the Chief Strategy and Digital Officer and Executive Board Member at Telekom Srbija. So before we begin with the AI in telecommunications, could you talk a bit about your path and how you got here to where you are?
Okay, well, I am. First, thank you for inviting me. It is always a pleasure to be in a data science conference. I mean, I've been following and participating in the conference for many years, and I really think it's the most important one in this part of the world and wider. So I am all my life in telecommunications, but I worked also in IT a lot. So I passed the road from being a programmer to now being a Chief Strategy and Digital Officer. And data is one of my passions, and machine learning and AI. I started working and more in telco industry with data and trying to do to make smarter decisions through machine learning while I was Chief Technology Officer in the previous company I worked. And that is how I fell in love in this area, in this part of IT and digitalization. And I really believe in the power of data and of all these new ways how we could use it to improve the world, to improve humanity. So, of course, part of that is also improving way how to do business. But I really believe that there is power in the data using, among other technologies, AI to really do some good in the world. And this is my inspiration, and it's been in the last couple of years. So I really started working much more thinking about digital transformation and how to, and working on this kind of projects. And that brought me also to becoming Chief Strategy and Digital Officer of Telekom Srbija as the biggest telco operator here and in the region. And they needed these things and to start. That one of the things that it's needed to be done there is to use more data in smart ways. So my personal passion connected with the strategy of the company, and here I am.
Perfect match, so to say.
Yes, that is how I feel also.
So where do you feel like the current state of AI and data science is within the telecommunications industry?
Well, when we're looking at telecommunications industry, it varies from different parts of the organization. So I think that the most applications and the biggest usage of machine learning, and recently I would say more AI, but machine learning is more developed, is in technology part. So the complexity of networks and services in telco industry is so big, and it goes and grows, exponentially grows. With 5G, it will be very, very hard with all the services that 5G will bring in the game, or will boost to be developed. It will be very hard to manage this complexity only by humans. So humans need to be augmented with AI, and this is already happening. I mean, all the vendors, major vendors in telco industry, are embedding a lot of AI into their network elements. So we can say that many things are already governed by AI, because it cannot work otherwise. You cannot make so many decisions in so short period of time unless you start implementing it. So I think that we can say that telco industry is pushing and requiring, and also is pushing for implementations of AI in technology area, technology and IT. When it comes to other side, which is more commercial and related to customers, I think that telcos are not so developed, and it is more cautious way, because you always have to be very careful about how you're using data and about the data privacy. And now we are talking about, I was in the panel about ethical AI and transparency of algorithms has become a topic that everyone is discussing. So I think that there is more caution about using data science and machine learning and AI when it comes to customers. And it is focused on areas like churn prevention or personalization and recommendation, segmentation of customers, understanding a little bit more of their behavior. But we cannot say that there are some breakthrough implementations of AI in this area. And I don't think that there should be yet. I think that we should be here a little bit more cautious because we are very much, we care about our reputation also and our brand, and customers are sensitive, so we need to be very careful about what we are doing there.
What are some of the challenges that you feel are currently stopping AI being used to its fullest potential?
Okay, very good questions, and there are many. But if I would need to select the first one, it's actually data. And we are coming back to the basics, because I think that I don't know any telco operator in the world that actually has properly, to the full amount, properly done data governance and data management and everything so that they can actually use the full potential of what they have. They are always saying, you know, when you go to the conferences, everyone is always saying how a telco industry is sitting on the gold mine of data. But it's used very little, not enough. And reasons for this are a little bit technological, that it was not done properly. You know, like everyone is stuck into, many of the companies are still stuck into old style data warehouse. Says big data is something we are talking for more than 10 years, but it's not to the fullest implemented. And this is the situation everywhere. So everyone is doing something, but no one is still using the full potential. And then we come to knowledge, because you need resources to do this, and you need to have understanding of the data. And not only by IT people, you actually need to have understanding of the data on business side, and here you have even biggest gap in this knowledge. So I think that competencies, together with legacy way of thinking, prevented telco to be faster in this game and to get more from what they have. So it's like, you know, not used properly yet. It is changing because we understand that we can get more value, because that is the goal. Get value from this data, get insights. Don't talk about data, talk about insights that you can get and value that you can create. And this is something that, of course, we are working on that, and every other telco company that I know. So things are changing, but competencies are, there is not enough competencies, and you're always having pressure from the market, and you always have some daily operational things that you need to do. So I think that this is a combination that is preventing us to be faster.
Thank you for that insight. And to cap off the interview, as someone who has been to the conference for many years now, what do you see as the main benefit of conferences like Data Science Conference Europe? And what would you recommend for future attendees when they come to the conference?
First, unbelievable stories and experience that is brought in one place in this week, you know, in 1 week of the conference, because with all the pre-conference sessions and open day and the main events. So it's unbelievable how state-of-the-art things you can hear here. And that is important, because when people come to this conference, they can really hear about all the aspects of data and data science and machine learning and AI in different areas, and they can really learn a lot. So and they can get ideas, and then they can connect, they can meet people, very experienced, very knowledgeable people, very successful people who can help them and they can really do something for their business, or they can maybe connect and find new jobs. So I think that it is unbelievable energy also, always positive energy, and that is what always amazes me when I come, and it's so vibrant, you know, in the halls or in the sessions. So it's explosion of knowledge and ideas, and that is the reason to definitely to be here and to be in person. I think that it is much better, and I'm so happy that it can be in person again, and that is very, very important. So it's time worth spent.
Thank you for attending the conference. I do hope you've enjoyed it so far, and to see you next year as well.
See you next year. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Welcome to Data Science Conference Europe. I'm Natali Delic, Chief Strategy and Digital Officer at Telekom Srbija. Let's change the world through data.